This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Giants. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 78 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
The score, Giants 7, Packers 0.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
It's a gain of
Give him 32 on the play.
The Packer first down.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. On first down, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And again, it's Rodgers. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points.
On 40 extra point.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Devontae Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Giants 14. Packers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
51, Mike 51.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Giants 14, Packers 7.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Slam. 25.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
29 is the Mike 29. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take it.
A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 13-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
13-yard.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now they'll pitch it out here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Giants 21.
Now, following the touchdown here to 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Rodgers pass.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Packers.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Rodgers to throw once more. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Rodgers. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Rodgers now on first down. The left side completion to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
1st and goal at the 5.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Rodgers again now. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Richie James, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
33-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. That one goes for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Packers.
Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
19 yards. And a Packer first down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the Giants' 11-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Rosas now to add the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. It has a nice job to hold them just a couple and force a 3rd down.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. They'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A first down carry for Barkley. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Barkley on the
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
26 mark, 26 mark. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on 19 target, 19 target.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
on the option.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Marquise Brown with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
44, 44, Mike, 44. And what's that? And what's the play? Jim. Mike, 30. Hey, let's get it. 44.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And now he'll fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. That is caught at the 7.
Rodgers.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
1st and goal.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now Jones. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams.
Rodgers pass.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.